Welcome back, this is Serpent Stare, this is Symphony, this is a mark of my failure as a human being. Let's move on to Little Mac's confession. It's a mark of my failure at this game. And maybe, possibly, a little bit of overconfidence. Although it is going to make this song more appropriate. If you've ever heard Little Mac's Confessional by Game Over, you might have some idea what's coming. This is one of the older mixes, which is hosted on the OC Remix site. I believe it was actually released on an album in the early 2000s. If you've never heard it, that's fine. Just enjoy. And you'll see what I mean as it comes up. It's time for a training montage implied in the song. Well, I train at this game in what will not be a montage, because I'm going to be here for all of it. Oh, that's a good start. Okay, I didn't want to interrupt the vocals earlier, but now I have no excuse for my being so quiet, except just frustration. Also, I'm noticing something over here. At the beginning of the song, my crescendo furia had two spikes, like it had 2 points. And now, even when I respawn in just after, you know what, fuck it, recapitulation, it only has 1. Even if I don't get hit by anything. So I'm wondering, is that part of the reason why this isn't working out? It's like the Furia part goes away or something. See, now I should really be... Fuck. I should really be in full form and not missing any pieces of my ship. And yet, that second point still has not come back. So, whether that was intentional or not, and it may not even, this might become some kind of glitch. Despite the fact that I paid enough attention to the Crescendo Furia to make an achievement out of it, it is definitely another factor that makes the first death just lead to downfall throughout the rest of the song. Please, did I at least get one of the targets? Scattershot cannon. That's gonna be a nope, I think. that's a nope. One death away. On the upside, this is earning me inspiration. It's not a complete waste of my time. Let's... No, not that. Not that either. Back, goddammit. Owned items only. What can I upgrade? Let's upgrade that Mega Blaster. I have enough kudos. Because when I do succeed, at this point, it gives me tons of kudos. And let's upgrade the Crescendo Furia. I would love to upgrade the Crescendo Furia, but I don't have enough inspiration. At this point I have more kudos than inspiration, and inspiration is going to be the limiting factor. Well then, since I get however much inspiration I manage to survive with, no matter how well I do, although if I die a lot, that takes it off, I'm gonna try... Oh look, the rewards aren't as high on this one, maybe it'll be easier. I'm gonna try one more song on Forte, before giving up on the dream of finishing something on Forte. This track is by Goat, and it's from Castlevania 2. It's called No Flesh Allowed. I just fired 2 fully formed Crescendo Furias at that square, and it did not go away. We have reached the stage at which things become difficult. Note to future self. Consider labeling this episode and the last one, Pride Cometh Before a Fall, or something to that effect. Oh hey, check it out! My Crescendo Fury is back to 2 spikes again. Alright, I think that's a sign that this is probably something to do with the power-ups. And that's confirmation that the power-ups do go away after I die. Or get recapitulated. Which means I want to keep my ship alive for as long as possible, and maybe a sign that this game is taking plenty of inspiration from Gradius and its ilk, where it was also all about keeping your run alive, and all your power-ups would get reset if you got hit. Will it help me knowing that? Well, if it's true, it probably will. I really wanted to pick up that note first and then maybe the invincibility later when there were actually things on the screen to use it on. Well, there's more invincibility there, I'll appreciate that. Alright, rocking out to this Castlevania Mettle. I just had a weird graphical effect happen on my screen, where I think the game footage must have frozen for a second. No flesh allowed, no mistakes allowed, well, one mistake allowed. No flesh allowed, success. Vindication. I can continue at this difficulty level, maybe. But I need to consider what is actually going on. La Mulana. I really like La Mulana na na na. I really like La Mulana na na na. So I look forward to playing that one next time. What was that song? What was that game that I wanted to see? Adventures of Bayou Billy. Trippin on Alligators OC Remix. Yeah, let's do one more before we cut this. Having vindicated myself, let us return to the Bayou for a tougher challenge. Take a look at that, and see how this one goes. Right. Remember, I start without any power-ups, so I need to be careful and dodge, and nurture whatever I can get from the beginning. Power-up. And now that I have a power-up, let's not lose it. Here we go. Now that I have a power-up, I have these, double crescendo stuff going on. Are there multiple levels of power-up, or is it just you have a power-up or you don't? Is this escalating, or is this a mushroom? Now, don't blame me for making comparisons to Mario. Invincibility is a star.
You are delving deeper into the Symphony of Souls.
Yep.
This composer's soul will open your mind.
Yep. Oh, good. This one chases me. Have some Furia. Well, that was fantastic, and there went my power-up. Alright, so we have a Seeking attack. And this demon will almost certainly get a lot faster, not just in this boss fight as it goes on and he goes into busy boss mode, but in his later forms. There we go. Check out that inspiration bonus, though. You wouldn't think that just that number of these little note circles would be worth that much. So I'm thinking either you get a big bonus for picking up lots at the same time, regardless of your combo multiplier thingamate, because, you know, they all arrive in a square at the same time, or the boss gives you some kind of multiplier bonus for the next, I don't know, 2 seconds? However long they expect you to take to pick up all those prizes? Power up, don't lose it, don't lose it. That's not a good place to not lose it. There we go. Much better. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Did I lose that power up? What happened to my double crescendo? It went away again. Even before I died. I would have said even though I didn't die, but then I did. Damn it, kill the square. You know what, I'm gonna sneak by and get those. You live today, square, maybe not. They keep coming! And my screen froze again. I think maybe I should restart my computer. If this is Gradius, can I get a shield? No, I can just get invincibility. Well, I guess I'll have to settle for that. Alright, Demon, what you got to say?
Your universe is masterful.
Thank you.
There is no greater strength for a living soul. You create and surround yourself with music. Yet you have been made oblivious to its most important significance.
Alright. On the previous page, I remember noting that the signature looked like it might stand for JS Bach. I'm not sure what this one is. It doesn't look like an S in the middle. JNB? On the other hand, I don't really know much about classical composers, so I could just be completely wrong on that count as well. Well, that should be enough inspiration to do something with. Where was that crescendo furia? Better. I sincerely hope that will be better. Still waiting on getting more furious drops. That'll be it for me for now. Join in next time to see more of Symphony, and possibly revisit and actually succeed at Bomber Fuzz and Little Mac's Confession.